Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister wives, Robyn Brown wanted to be Kody Brown's favorite. Did it backfire on her? Since she set foot in the Brown family, Sister Wives star Robyn Brown wanted to be Kody Brown's ride or die. Kody already had 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Cristin Brown, before he added a 4th wife, Robyn. Since Kody preferred staying with Robyn and her kids more, the other 3 wives felt neglected. Unhappy with how the family situation turned out, Cristin left the family unit, prompting Janelle and Mary to follow suit. That wasn't the only thing failing in Kody's life. His relationship, especially with the grown kids, was dwindling, leaving the vulnerable Kody in Robyn's hands. Robyn joined the Brown family in 2010. Over a decade later, she is the last wife left standing. Looking at several crucial moments in Sister Wives, it is pretty easy to see how problematic Robyn's arrival at the residence was. Although Kody is still to blame for ending his plural marriage, Robyn isn't without flaws and might have lured Kody into a monogamous relationship. While Robyn might at first have thought she had won a trophy, there is a high likelihood the mother of 5 has been having it rough being the only one putting up with Kody and his demands. There is no doubt that Kody is a selfish person who often dwells on what suits him. In fact, he played a huge part in the dissolution of his first 3 marriages. Kody's favoritism towards Robyn and her children while ignoring the other kids and their moms broke the family for good. Interestingly, Kody, who once claimed that love should be multiplied, not divided, became the agent of chaos. The family patriarch often wanted to control everything at home and frequently pretended to like Mary so she could be his puppet. Never once did Kody think his 3 wives would terminate their spiritual marriages and move on without him. Since her arrival, Robyn has done everything she can to prove her love for Kody. A few seasons after Kody introduced Robyn to the family, he changed from a goofy dad to an angry, bitter individual demanding respect and obedience. He became uncontrollable, and the only person who was feeding his ego was Robyn. Kody fell in love with Robyn and love-bombed her by calling her his soulmate quickly. At one point, Robyn might have thought she would become the main wife, which motivated her to remain loyal to Kody. His giving in to all her demands proved how much Kody loved Robyn. Whatever Robyn wanted, Robyn got it without hesitation. The Sister Wives star, who fed off competition and the notion of having Kody to herself, was excited. Even though it eventually happened after Cristin, Janelle, and Mary left, this might not work in the long run due to Kody's self-centered tendencies. No matter the situation, Kody has a unique way of making every situation about him. Throughout Sister Wives, there have been instances where Kody showed he didn't care about his wives. They'd often express their concerns and insecurities, and Kody would gaslight them into thinking they were wrong for feeling a certain way. Therefore, he is incapable of putting anyone first, including Robyn, and it is just a matter of time before cracks start to show in their relationship. Robyn is calculative. Even though she presented herself as a submissive wife ready to serve her husband, Robyn must have been looking at the bigger picture to have Kody all for herself. She presented a superficial charm that had nothing to do with her genuine affection, but as a manipulation tool. Being the only wife left, building a future with Kody. Kody stated when he wanted a good sister wife and someone who adored him, he got that with Robyn. In her confession, Robyn became his favorite wife by making him her best customer. In late 2023 during a Sister Wives one-on-one special, Robyn admitted Kody often tried to sabotage their relationship. She expressed that Kody was having a hard time coping with the dissolution of his marriage. The mother of 5 admitted that Kody picked fights with her over unnecessary issues. He took the happy wife, happy life mantra too far and ended up losing his family, but at least Robyn looks happy. However, their love story sounds like a ticking time bomb, and when she no longer serves his interests, Kody will toss Robyn to the side like he did with his previous wives. Robyn has a history of manipulation. Kody talks about his patriarch's stand and thinks Robyn subscribes to it. In reality, she has Kody wrapped around her finger. Robyn's cunning ways were evident early on in Sister Wives. She insisted Kody needed more time with her children from her previous marriage to help them adjust to the new lifestyle. Although Robyn said she wanted to be in a polygamous relationship, she never allowed Kody to foster a close bond with his other children. The desert sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across the sprawling Brown family compound. The quiet stillness of the early evening belied the storm brewing within the hearts of the sister wives. Robyn Brown, the youngest and newest wife of Kody Brown, stood on the porch of her house, staring out into the arid landscape. Her mind was a whirlwind of thoughts, emotions tangled in a web of ambition and regret. Robyn had entered the family with high hopes and dreams, believing that her marriage to Kody would bring her the love and security she had always craved. She wanted to be the favorite, the one who held Kody's heart more tightly than the others. She had longed for a deep connection, one that would solidify her place not just in Kody's life, but in the family hierarchy. However, as the years went by, she began to question whether her quest for favoritism had backfired spectacularly. It all started with subtle changes in the dynamics of the family. Robyn's arrival had caused ripples that soon turned into waves. The other wives, Meri, Janelle, and Cristin, had their own complex relationships with Kody, each filled with years of shared history and experiences. Robyn's presence was a disruption, a new variable in a delicate equation. Kody, captivated by Robyn's youth and energy, seemed to spend more time with her, often to the detriment of his relationships with his other wives. Meri, the first wife, had always been the rock of the family. Her bond with Kody was the oldest, built on years of trust and companionship. But even Meri couldn't ignore the shift in Kody's attention. She watched as he doted on Robyn, her heart itching with a mixture of jealousy and sadness. Meri had her own struggles, and the new dynamic only exacerbated her feelings of isolation. Janelle, pragmatic and resilient, tried to maintain her composure. She had always been the peacemaker, the one who kept things running smoothly. Yet even her patience wore thin as she observed Kody's increasing favoritism toward Robyn. Janelle valued fairness above all, and the imbalance was hard to ignore. The family gatherings that once felt unified now had an undercurrent of tension. Cristin, the third wife, felt the impact most acutely. Her vivacious personality and deep love for Kody had always been her anchor, but Robyn's presence seemed to overshadow her efforts, leaving her feeling sidelined and unappreciated. Cristin's heart broke as she saw the father of her children drift away, his focus almost entirely on Robyn and her kids. Robyn herself was not immune to the fallout. She had believed that becoming Kody's favorite would bring her happiness, but instead it brought her under a microscope. The other wives' resentment grew, and the once harmonious sisterhood began to fracture. Robyn found herself increasingly isolated, the very security she sought slipping through her fingers. As Kody's attention toward Robyn intensified, so did the scrutiny from their children. The older kids, who had grown up under the watchful eyes of Meri, Janelle, and Cristin, were wary of Robyn's influence. They saw their father less, his time monopolized by Robyn and her younger children. The unity they once felt as siblings began to erode, replaced by suspicion and discontent. The family meetings, once a time for bonding and decision-making, became battlegrounds. Arguments erupted over seemingly trivial matters, but the underlying issues were far from minor. The wives clashed over Kody's time and affection, each vying for a semblance of the connection they once shared with him. Kody, caught in the middle, often retreated, unable to handle the emotional strain. Robyn's dream of being the favorite had indeed backfired. Instead of forging a stronger bond with Kody, she had inadvertently sown discord among the wives and children. The unity and love that had once defined the Brown family were now overshadowed by competition and mistrust. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the compound in hues of orange and purple, Robyn sat alone on the porch, reflecting on the choices she had made. The quiet of the desert night was a stark contrast to the turmoil within her. She realized that her desire to be Kody's favorite had come at a great cost. The family she had hoped to strengthen was now on the brink of falling apart. In a rare moment of introspection, Robyn knew that she needed to make amends. She needed to find a way to restore the balance, to mend the fractured relationships. It wouldn't be easy, and it would require humility and genuine effort. She would have to reach out to Mary, Janelle, and Cristin to acknowledge their pain and find common ground.